Volodymyr Zelensky visited 3 NATO countries Friday: the Czech Republic, Slovakia and Turkey. A quick diplomatic tour ahead of next week's NATO summit to push for Sweden's accession and eventually the same for Ukraine. Zelensky made further calls for more long-range missiles on a day when NATO's most powerful member announced a new donation of arms to Ukraine, including controversial cluster munitions.
We recognize that cluster munitions create a risk of civilian harm from unexploded ordnance. This is why we've deferred the decision for as long as we could.
Cluster munitions are bombs that scatter smaller explosives across a large area. Like landmines, some can remain unexploded, later injuring civilians. The White House says the unexploded ordnance figure could be as high as 2.5% and suggested that these are not its first choice of artillery shipments.
We need to build a bridge from where we are today to when we have enough monthly production of unitary rounds.
111 countries, including Canada and most NATO members, prohibit the use, production and export of cluster munitions. Those nations do not include the US, Russia or Ukraine. Human Rights Watch says its investigations show both Russia and Ukraine have used cluster munitions in the war, causing civilian injuries and deaths.
We're not commenting on any of the other weapons except for cluster munitions because they have special status under international law.
NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg was Norwegian Prime Minister in 2008 when his country hosted the signing of the Convention on Cluster Munitions.
The difference is that Russia is using cluster munition to attack, to invade Ukraine. Ukraine is using cluster munition to protect itself.
Critics of cluster bombs say it matters little who fires them if they later injure or kill a civilian. Redmond Shannon, Global News, London.